Well, students, you are welcome once again in math class with Pathak sir. As you know, I am discussing only those concepts and those topics and questions on these topics. Which topics students find difficult to understand in every chapter. I am discussing only those concepts and questions on them in which students feel difficulty in every chapter. In the same sequence, today I am going to discuss multinomial theorem. Okay? So let us start. What is multinomial theorem? Multinomial theorem is actually a formula. Multinomial theorem is a formula. And what is that formula? x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus dot 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 plus xk whole power n. So in multinomial theorem we find the value of this expression. Okay, in multinomial theorem we open this expression. So what is the formula? x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on plus xk whole power n is equal to sigma r1 plus r2 plus r3 plus dot 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 plus rk equal to n. Okay, what I wrote? Sigma r1 plus r2 plus r3 plus dot 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 plus rk equal to n factorial upon n factorial upon r1 factorial into r2 factorial into r3 factorial dot 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 into rk factorial. Okay. So what I wrote up to this point, sigma r1 plus r2 plus r3 plus dot 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 plus rk equal to n factorial upon r1 factorial into r2 factorial into r3 factorial dot 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 into rk factorial into first of all, into x1 to the power r1 into x2 to the power r2 dot 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 into xk to the power rk. So this is a formula and this formula is called multinomial theorem. Now question arises, how we open this right hand side, how we open this sigma, how we open this right hand side, how we open this sigma. So I will explain you by example. Okay, I will explain you by example. So I am taking an example. So example is x plus y plus z whole cube. Open this bracket using multinomial theorem. Okay. open this bracket using multinomial theorem. See how we will apply multinomial theorem. First of all, I will write sigma. You can see n power n is here 3, power n is here 3, and n is here 3, and number of terms in bracket are also 3. So k is also 3. K is also 3. Okay. So apply the theorem sigma R1 plus R2 plus R3. I will take only 3 parameters R1 plus R2 plus R3 equal to n. N is what? N is 3. Okay. N factorial. So 3 factorial divided by R1 factorial into R2 factorial into R3 factorial. Correct? R1 factorial into R2 factorial into x1. x1 is what? X. X to the power R1. Okay? Into x2. x2 is what? x2 is y. So y to the power R2. And x3 is z. So z to the power z to the power R3. So I applied this formula in our example. Now we have to find the value of R1, R2 and R3. Okay, we have to find. So we know that R1 plus R2 plus R3 should be equal to 3. We have to choose R1, R2, R3 in such a manner so that R1 plus R2 plus R3 should be equal to 3. Okay. So I take R1 equal to 0. First of all, I take R1 equal to 0. Now suppose R2 is also 0. R1 0, R2 0. So R3 will be what? R3 will be 3. Okay. R3 will be 3. Now keep R1 equal to 0. Keep R1 equal to 0 and take R2 equal to 1. R2 equal to what? R2 equal to 1. This is 0, this is 1. So R3 will be 2. So R3 will be 2. This is another set. This was first, this is second set. Now keep R1 equal to 0 and take R2 equal to 2. So obviously R3 will be 1. Again keep R1 equal to 0. So and take R2 equal to 3. R2 equal to 3. So obviously R3 will be what? R3 will be 0. Correct? So we got 4 sets. Okay, we got 4 sets. Now this is first set. Now take second set. Now suppose R1 is our 1. Okay, R1 is 1. Now suppose R2 is what? R2 is 0. R2 is 0. So R3 will be our 2. Correct? Now keep R1 equal to 1 and take R2 equal to what? R2 equal to 1. So R3 will also be 1. Correct? Keep again R1 equal to 1. Again take again keep R1 equal to 1 and now take R2 equal to 2. So R3 will be what? 0. Okay, only 3 possibilities are there. If we take R1 equal to 1, no more possibility. Okay. Now I will make the third case. Now take R1 equal to 2. Suppose R2 is 0. So R3 will be what? R3 will be 1. Correct? take R1 equal to 2. Keep R1 equal to 2. Now take R2 equal to 1. So R3 will be what? R3 will be 0. Okay, no more possibility now, because you cannot take R2 equal to 2. Then 2 plus 2 will be 4. Now fourth case, take R1 equal to 3. If you take R1 3, so R2 will be 0, R3 will be 0. Okay. So 4 cases, 3 cases, 7, 7 and 2, 9. Total 10 possibilities, 10 sets are there. Now we will put these sets in our formula. So how many terms we will get? We will get 10 terms. Okay, there are 10 sets of R1, R2, R3. We will put here in our formula in right hand side. So we will get 10 terms. Now I am applying. So taking new page. So I am writing right hand side. So in first case, n factorial. So 3 factorial. R1 was 0. R2 was 0, so 0 factorial, R3 was 3, so 3 factorial, okay. So x to the power R1, 0, y to the power R2, 0, and z to the power R3, 3. So this is our first term. Now I am writing second term, 3 factorial upon R1 factorial, okay. So R1 is what? 0 factorial, R2 is what? 1 factorial. So R3 will be our what? 2 factorial, correct? Now, again third term I will write 3 factorial, R1 is 0, now R2 is our 2, so R3 is what? R3 is 1, okay? Now next term 3 factorial, R1 is our again 0, R2 is 3 factorial, so R3 is 0 factorial. Oh, sorry, I am not did not write term of x, y, z. So x to the power R1 is 0, y to the power R2 is 1, z to the power R3 is 2. Here x to the power R1 is 0, y to the power R2 is 2, and z to the power R3 is 0. Okay. So similarly, I will take next set. So I will take next 3 factorial. Now R1 is our 1, R2 is our 0, and R3 is our 2 factorial. X to the power 1, y to the power 0. So plus 1. In this manner, we will put all sets of R1, R2, R3, and we will get all terms. Total, we will get 10 terms. Okay. So this I explained you what is multinomial theorem and how multinomial theorem is applied. Now I will take a question. So I am taking new page. So question is, find the coefficient of a square b cube c4, a square b cube c4 d1. Okay. In the expansion of a minus b minus c, a minus b minus c plus d whole power 10. Correct? Find the coefficient of a square b cube c4 d1 in the expansion of a minus b minus c plus d whole power 10. Okay. Now you can see in this question n is our 10, okay, and term inside bracket are 4, n is 10, r is 4, correct. Now apply your multinomial theorem. So sigma, there will be 4 parameters r1 plus r2 plus r3 plus r4 equal to n. N is our what? 10. Okay. So 10 n factorial. So 10 factorial divided by r1 factorial into r2 factorial into r3 factorial into r4 factorial. Okay. Into a to the power r1 minus b to the power r2 minus c to the power r3 and d to the power what? D to the power r4. Correct? So I applied multinomial theorem. Now I will rearrange it. So sigma r1 plus r2 plus r3 plus r4 equal to 10 factorial upon r1 factorial into r2 factorial into r3 factorial into r4 factorial. So minus 1 to the power r2 and minus 1 to the power r3. So minus 1 to the power r2 plus r3, correct, into a to the power r1, b to the power r2, c to the power r3 and d to the power r4. So I wrote it in the correct manner. Okay. Now see, we have to find the value of r1, r2, r3, r4. Now he's saying in question, find the coefficient of a square, b cube, c4, d1. Okay. So we have to find the coefficient of a square, b cube, c4, d1. Okay. So power of a, what we want? 2. We want power of a should be 2. So here c power of a is r1. So r1 should be equal to 2. Okay. Power of b is r2. So r2 should be equal to what? 3. Correct. Power of c is r3. So our r3 should be equal to 4. Correct. And r4 should be equal to what we want? 1. Okay. So these are the value of r1, r2, r3, r4. So when we will take these value, we will get our required coefficient. Okay, we will get the term of a square, b cube, c4, d1. So put these value of r1, r2, r3 in our formula. So sigma, now no need of sigma, put the value of, so 10 factorial upon 10 factorial upon r1 factorial means 2 factorial, okay, r2 factorial means 3 factorial, r3 factorial means 4 factorial, r4 factorial means 1 factorial, correct. Now a to the power r1, so a square, b to the power r2, c to the power r3, d to the power 1, okay. So we got the term of a square, b cube, c4, d. And what is coefficient? This number is our coefficient. This number is our coefficient. So what is the answer? What is the coefficient? I am taking new page. So coefficient is our 10 factorial upon what was that? 2, I think. 2 factorial. And what was R2? A square B cube. So 3 factorial. A square B cube and C to the power 4. R3 was 4 into 1 factorial. Okay. So A square B cube is correct. So this is our coefficient. Now we will simplify it and will get our answer. Okay. So this was a question based on multinomial theorem. I hope it will be clear to you. Okay. Now I am taking a new question. Question number 2. So question number 2 is our in the expansion of in the expansion of 1 plus x plus 7 upon x, 1 plus x plus 7 upon x whole power 11, okay, in the expansion of 1 plus x plus 7 upon x whole power 11, find the term independent of x. Find the term independent of x. Correct? This is our question. In this expansion, find the term independent of x. So, apply multinomial theorem. So 1 plus x plus 7 upon x whole power 11. So sigma R1 plus R2 plus R3 equal to what? N. Okay, R1 equal to 11. Correct? N factorial. So 11 factorial divided by R1 factorial into R2 factorial into R3 factorial. Correct? First term is 1. 1 to the power R1 into x to the power R2 into 7 upon x whole power what? R3. Okay. Now I will simplify it. So sigma R1 plus R2 plus R3 equal to 11. So 11 factorial divided by R1 factorial into R2 factorial into R3 factorial. Okay. 1 to the power R1 is what? 1. Okay. Now 7 to the power R3. 7 to the power R. Correct? So this is x to the power R2 and this is x to the power R3. So into x to the power R2 minus R3. Okay. So I simplified it. Correct? Okay. 7 to the power R3. X to the power R2 minus R3. Now what we want? Term independent of x. We don't want x. So power of x should be 0. Okay. Power of x. So x to the power 0 will be 1. So there will be no x. So we will put power equal to 0. Clear? What we want? Term independent of x. We don't want, so this would power equal to 0. So x to the power 0 will be 1. So there will be no term of x. So R2 minus R3 equal to 0. So we got the result R2 equal to R3. Okay. Now R2 should be equal to 1. Now R1 plus R2 plus R3 is equal to what? 11. Okay. Now I am taking new page. So R1 plus R2 plus R3 should be equal to 11 and R2 should be equal to what? R3. Correct? So we have to choose R1, R2, R3 in this manner so that R2 should be equal to R3. Now see, if I take R1 equal to 1. Now suppose I take R1 equal to 0. If I take R2 plus R3 will be equal to 11. So R2 and R3 cannot be equal. Okay. Correct. Now what I do? Let us put R3 equal to R2 here. So put R3 equal to R2. So R1 plus 2R2 equal to 11. Now choose the value of R1 and R2. If I take R1 equal to 0, then 2R2 equal to 11, which is not possible because 2R2 is even and 11 is odd. Now I take if R1 equal to 1, this is correct. If R1 equal to 1, then 2R2 will be equal to 10, so R2 will be equal to 5. Now R2 and R3 are equal, so R3 will also be 5, correct? Again if I take R1 equal to 2, so 2R2 will be equal to 9, which is not possible. Okay, if I take R1 equal to 3, so 11 minus 3, 8, so R2 will be 4, R3 will be 4, correct? Now if I take R1 equal to 4, again if you take even number, so it will not be possible. Now I take R1 equal to what? 5. Okay, so R2 will be equal to 3 and R3 will also be what? 3. Okay? 3, 3, 6, 4, 5, 11. Now we cannot take 6. Now I will take 7. So 11 minus 7, 4. So R2 will be 2 and R3 will also be 2. Correct? Now we cannot take, if I take 9, R1 equal to 9. Okay? So R2 will be 1, R3 will be 1. Correct? Now if I take 11, R1 equal to 11. So R2 will be 0, R3 will be 0. Okay. So these possibilities are there. Okay. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 possibilities. So total 6 terms will give term independent of x. Total 6 terms. Okay. Now I will put in our question, in our formula. Now I will put these sets in our formula. Each set will give term independent of x. Each set. So there will be total 6 term independent of x. Now I am taking new page. Okay. So put the first set. So what was first set? R1 1, R2 5, R3 5. So 11 factorial upon R1 is 1, R2 is 5, R3 is 5, and x to the power will be 0. Okay, that will be 1. We will not write x to the power 0. Now second term 11 factorial upon R1 was 3, R2 was 4, okay, and x to the power 0, that will be 1. So term independent. Similarly, we will put, so we will find 6 terms, okay, independent, and we will simplify these terms and add all these, okay, then we will get our answer. We will get a number that will be total term independent of x, okay. So this is the method of solving questions of multinomial theorem. So I hope it was now simple for you, and now you can also solve the questions of multinomial theorem. So study it 2 or 3 times, solve the questions of multinomial theorem, and if you have any problem in this concept and the questions you are solving, if you have any problem, then please tell me in comment box. Okay, so keep watching, keep learning, all the best.